When a person wants to get rid of you, a Stoic's approach, there comes a moment in each of our lives, perhaps more than one, when another person, someone you care about or once cared about, decides that they no longer want you. It might be a friend, a lover, or even a family member. This is a hard truth to face, and it cuts deep. They choose distance over closeness, rejection over acceptance, and in that silence, we are left to grapple with feelings of abandonment, confusion, and sorrow. It is in such moments that we are tested, not by the rejection itself, but by our reaction to it. How do we respond to such an event? What do we do when someone pulls away from us, when they choose to be rid of us? Do we fight to reclaim what has been taken, or do we surrender ourselves to the storm of emotions that rise within us? The answer, as the Stoics would have it, lies in our ability to govern ourselves, our thoughts, our emotions, our actions. We must first acknowledge the truth. The decision of another person to distance themselves is not within our control. It never was. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, we cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them. It is not the rejection that causes us pain, but our attachment to the idea of what should have been. This attachment is the root of our suffering, and the key to freeing ourselves lies in letting go of that which we cannot control. The Stoic's path is not one of avoidance or numbness. It is the path of deep inner strength and self-mastery. The true Stoic does not rail against the winds of fate. They stand firm and steady, accepting that the storm will pass. We understand that everything in life is transient: people, circumstances, emotions. We may mourn, but we do not crumble. We may feel the sting of rejection, but we do not allow it to define us. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, it is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. In the face of rejection, a Stoic cultivates a quiet strength, an inner fortitude. To be rejected is to encounter an opportunity to practice the very core tenets of Stoicism: self-control and resilience. The belief that our value is tied to another's acceptance is a falsehood. We are not defined by those who choose to abandon us, but by the way in which we choose to carry on, unshaken, unbowed. Let us, then, adopt the perspective of the Stoics, who saw all external events as opportunities for growth. Each moment of hardship, each moment of loss, is a chance to strengthen our inner resolve. When someone decides to rid themselves of us, it is not an attack. It is a lesson in detachment. The Stoic knows that we cannot cling to fleeting relationships or transient connections. Instead, we turn inward, seeking stability and peace from within. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca advises, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. The pain is not the actual event of rejection, but our imagined responses to it. To respond with emotional volatility is to abandon our own power. To let anger, sadness, or regret control us is to surrender to forces outside of our control. 9. When values are mocked for the sake of applause, the world laughs at discipline. It mocks virtue. It glorifies indulgence. And still, we do not hide. We say what needs to be said. That to live in accordance with nature is not backward, it is brave. That self-mastery is not repression, it is liberation. Speak when ridicule is the price of virtue. Pay it with pride. 10. When your soul demands you rise. There will come a moment, just one, when the silence you kept will burn more than any word you could have said. In that moment, speak, not for applause, not for revenge, not even for hope, but because your silence would be the final act of surrender. And we, the keepers of the inner citadel, do not surrender. Let the world speak with noise. We will speak with purpose. This is not the path of comfort. This is the path of the immovable. The Stoic voice does not yell, it does not whisper, it resonates. With the strength of those who have stood in the storm and declared, not today, not this time, not in this soul. Never stay silent in these 10 situations, because each silence costs more than we know, and because we were made not to escape pain, but to be greater than it. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Marcus Aurelius. Rejection, it is not our burden to carry, the burden lies with them. In the end, rejection is not a defeat, but a call to action. A call to look inward, to examine our emotions, and to reaffirm our commitment to living virtuously. It is an opportunity to embody the very essence of Stoicism, to live in accordance with nature, to seek wisdom, and to strive toward tranquility, regardless of the chaos that surrounds us. We are not passive victims of fate, nor are we bound by the whims of others. We are active participants in our own lives, and it is through our choices, our responses, and our mastery of self that we transcend the pain of rejection. So, when someone wishes to be rid of us, let us walk away unscathed. Let us hold our heads high, knowing that our worth is not determined by the presence or absence of others in our lives, but by the strength of our character. Let us strive to embody the Stoic ideal, calm in the storm, resolute in the face of adversity, and free from the chains of destructive emotions. For in this, we find our true power, and this power, no one can take from us.